Good morning, people out there. You're up. It's your turn, and we about to get a message for you. God, universe, angels, spirit, guys. Please give us a clear, concise message for Taurus people. Messages we have for the Taurus people. Let's get back over there. Then it's gonna be moving all around. Fuck it. Let's get over there. That time to be messing with no damn piece of crinkle. All right. That's for the Taurus people. Messages for the Taurus people. What was that?
Ice water.
Okay. It wasn't your tablet?
No, what was this?
Give it here. That's mine. I don't drink them all. I put them in the freezer so they can freeze. So here we go. I'm shuffling again. With 3 shuffles and then the cut. Five of Swords. That's Aquarius energy, and so is somebody could be dealing with an Aquarius. Five of Swords. You mentally conflicted, feeling betrayed, holding on to hurt. It's one or the other. Okay. Somebody that needs to be healed. Ooh, can I turn that down? No, because my phone's broken. I can't get the top to pull down. With the star energy, I feel like somebody is either holding on to hurt that they need to heal because there's some type of path that they need to be preparing for, or somebody's mentally conflicted and does not know everything, but they're still being hopeful when it comes to something that they're feeling passionate about. So let's see what we got for Taurus. Message for the Taurus. This is about receiving communication, gaining a new perspective, starting something new. Besides gaining a new perspective is what it is, and what what through this new perspective they feel like now they want to stand up and defend a position because they don't want to miss out on it. Could be somebody, excuse me, in a twin flame, and it requires some type of vulnerability. What else we got for Taurus people? The 3 of Wands. Somebody's not trying to miss out on some type of future. Or you don't want to miss out, so you're being patient and you're planning some type of apology that you're going to give. Somebody's patiently planning an apology because they don't want to miss out on the opportunity. And that somebody could be you, Taurus, or you could be dealing with this Queen of Swords, which I feel like is an Aquarius for most people, but it could be a Libra or a Gemini too. Okay, so let's just see. Talking about this Page of Swords. Somebody could be dealing with a Cancer. Talking about the Page of Swords. Raya. Damn, she left the kitchen. I missed her. She's a Cancer too. Anyway, moving right along. So the Page of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. See, some type of manifesting is happening here with the Magician energy. I might be dealing with a fire sign, but there's a masculine energy just taking charge. I gotta be careful what kind of faces I make when people be. Anyway, I feel like where somebody was unreliable. They were not committal. They were possibly in and out. I don't know if they was back and forth between people, but they were not. One minute they here, the next minute they gone. You don't know what the fuck's up with them. One minute y'all was doing good, and then they disappeared. Like, where the fuck have you gone? Oh, where's my little friend gone? The fuck. Page of Swords, somebody's gained a new perspective on that Knight of Wands energy. And how being in and out, being non-committal, how bringing in one energy in one day and another energy the next day can be effective for a relationship. So somebody wants to be victorious over this Knight of Wands energy. Somebody could have just been plain out cheating, but I feel like they were just, I feel like energy feels more like, I care about you, I love you, I like you, but it started to feel too real, so I ran. It don't feel like, oh, I'm back and forth between this girl and that girl, or this man and that man. It don't feel like that. It feels like I really want to love you, but I'm afraid. So I come, and then when it feels too well, I go. And then when I talk myself into it, I come back. And then when it starts feeling too good, it's overwhelming, and I go. This is a problem for a person. And I do feel like they're trying to overcome it. They're trying to move past to be victorious over it with this Chariot energy. And I feel like they will be coming to you, and Slobber almost came out, and expressing to you about what they're going through. And that is progress, because you haven't heard about it up to this point, according to how the story's rolling, okay? Instead of telling you I'm scared, when it feels too good, I get scared. Instead of this person saying that, they just dipped out and left you wondering what the fuck is going on. Hello? They went MIA on your ass. So, tell me about it. But it did hurt your feelings, because you was scared too, and you got left standing there. Let's talk about this Knight of Wands energy for the Taurus people. Somebody could be dealing with a fire sign. The King of Cups. See, there it is right there. It's the love. The love is there, but he don't want to tell it. He don't want to express it. He don't want to let it out, because look, that's what it was, because when it started to feel too good for him, he had to, like, wait a minute. There's some shit that feels so good, it can knock me off my motherfucking feet. In a good way and a bad way. See, at that point, people got to stop focusing on what damage it can do and focus on the great that it could do. Because if it only becomes damage when you start getting flaky, when you start disappearing. And now I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I stand, because I wasn't doing this to you. You're doing it to me. You see what I'm saying? So not only are you avoiding your own feelings being hurt, but you hurting mine is to try to save yours. Like, that's some bullshit. You can't, as whoever this person doing this is, you got to think about this. From your perspective, you are hurt. I mean, not hurt. You are afraid. This person loves you, makes you feel too good, and that scares the fuck out of you, so you go running. But think about the other. Think about on the other, just as scared as loving you, but they're being brave, and they're staying in there. And then every so often, you just be disappearing, and they don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They don't know where you at. See what I'm saying? So that drives them a little bit nuts. And not on top of that, you are saving your feelings from getting hurt, but this person's feelings is getting hurt. So somebody, intentions wise, you're trying to save yourself, but action wise, you are not saving yourself, but you are saving yourself, but it's at the expense of hurting somebody else. And that's just not cool. That's just not cool at all. And maybe this is where you lack the perspective, because the Page of Swords is here to show you, like, this is what you're really doing when you leave out. When a person is standing here trying to be brave and courageous to love you, you need to stand there and be brave and courageous to love them back, because this is what it looks like. If I'm here and I'm brave and I'm courageous and I'm loving you, but then when you get scared, you just up and run, and now I don't know what the fuck was going on, because we went from talking every day, vibing every day, being good every day, to now a couple days done gone by. I don't know where the fuck you at. You ain't told me shit. You ain't let me know shit, because you too afraid to let me know you scared. So you just leave me fucking hanging. And the whole time, that's breaking my heart. Every single time you disappear on me, it's breaking my heart. So what you've done here is you've sacrificed and saved your own fucking feelings, but you just slaughtered mine, because you you was too afraid to be vulnerable, because you was too afraid to be brave. You left me out here and you left me to just stand out here and be afraid by my motherfucking self because you think you the only motherfucker scared. No, you ain't. So you done sacrifice me for your own self, and then you're going to turn around and say you care about me, and you're going to want me to believe you. Well, think about that. I'm not going to fucking believe you, because every chance you've gotten, you've left me out here in the cold while you go save your motherfucking self. Well, who saved me? I didn't, because I stayed out here and I was brave. And each time those scars struck, bitch, they hit me. So you got to think about stuff. You got to think about how shit, this is what people have to do. You have to think about your actions, right? You say you care about a motherfucker. Well, think about what your next move is going to, how your next move is going to affect yourself. Not only yourself, but the people you care about. So if you say you care about me, then you need to think about how you disappearing to save your own self is going to affect me, since you say you care about me, right? It's going to affect me in a major way. It's going to hurt my fucking feelings. I'm going to be wondering, where the fuck are you at? Because we was bonding so good, how you just disappear. Let me know something. You see what I'm saying? That puts a motherfucker in a position to be hurt, not, looking around trying to figure out where they stand in your life. Like it fucks people up mentally. Like that's a mental fuck up. You don't want to do that to people. So whoever this is getting it. They're getting it. They're wrapping their mind around it, that, okay, this right here is a problem. So what they're doing, they're going to conquer it. Chariot. They're going to be victorious over it, because they realize they took a step back to see how it's only not affecting them, but how it's affecting me. Okay. And they don't want to affect me in that manner. So they're going to have to take a different route. Okay, maybe the paper route. I don't know, but they're going to have to take a different route. I know. I play too much. I know. The Chariot. Another route has to be taken, because this is sacrificing a person you care about. So, page of Wands. Well, let's go back, because I clarified the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is already clarified as you keeping your feelings in. You're keeping your feelings in because you're mentally conflicted. And it causes a stagnation. It causes a hang up. It causes trouble. So Page of Wands, that's where you're going to communicate now. You're going to use your words instead of dipping. All right. Talking about the Page of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. There you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Somebody let her know that she's everything. Or him. You're everything to me. Like... That's what a person got to say now. They're going to come and say, this is what you make me feel, and this is why I'm scared. Because I know you're the one. This is why I disappear, because I know that you got the capability of fulfilling my wishes. But see, somebody wants to make a decision to put the work into it. They see you as an empress, and they don't want to lie. They want to or hide or run away anymore. They want to stand in the truth. That's what they want to do, because they realize running away just only sacrifices you or me. I'm using myself as an example so people don't feel, but if you feel like I'm talking to you, then I probably am. Shit. So now what somebody's going to do is be brave, be courageous. They're going to stand up and defend a position in this place. This connection. Why? They don't want to miss out on it. They was just scared, but they didn't realize how their actions were affecting you. Right? They do now, so they're going to move differently. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's a person worth giving a chance to. Something about the Seven of Wands. Because these motherfuckers don't care about shit but they self. Let's face it. Look around in the world. People don't care about shit. You tell the motherfucker this motherfucker gonna make it. They're gonna try to adjust a little bit. Okay, well, my intentions are not to hurt you. And since that's the case, since my intentions are not to hurt you, then I'm gonna adjust it a little bit. I'm gonna figure out something else. Yes, I'm scared of shit, but I cannot keep hurting your feelings. So I gotta make a compromise. That's what people do when they care. That's what people do when they're not only out for themselves. That's what people do when they want to make it work. Right? Those are the people that you want to be with in the long run. Those are the people that sit here and shift, just so it's called compromise, that you can work together with, that you can compromise with, because compromise needs to happen. Because compromise, sometimes it's just a little adjustments made in relationships to keep disasters from heading our way. You see what I'm saying? If I'm telling you sacrificing my feelings and it's hurting, you have to figure out what you're going to do to fix it. If you give a fuck about me, to keep me around. If I stay around, then you're not going to fix it. Because I'm telling you, it's affecting me. It's hurting. So now you have to do what you have to do to fix it. This is just how healthy shit goes, right? I'm telling you, it hurts. You have two options. You can care about me enough to adjust some stuff so that I can stop being hurt, or you can just say fuck it, I'm gonna have to hurt. You can say fuck it, I'm gonna have to hurt, and that's how you're gonna have to do it. It's gonna hurt my feelings, but then you're gonna end up saying fuck yourself. Hey, Miss King, I ain't gonna forget about you. Okay. So it's if you say, oh well, it's gonna have to hurt because I don't want to make no adjustments. Well, guess what? You just sacrificed our whole situation. Now, if you don't want to sacrifice our whole situation, you'll think some type of way in your mind what you have to do to adjust here. That it doesn't sacrifice you, but still gives you some wiggle room, right? Okay, I'm coming to you. I'm telling you that every time you run because you scared, it hurts me. And you think, well, damn, I am scared. I didn't admit that, but I am scared. And my intentions are not to hurt you. So, you know what I mean? And then maybe he did admit it. I don't know. I don't know. Shit. That don't matter really. So my intentions are he gonna think in his own mind or his heart if he really give a fuck, right? This is how you know it's levels to men and women. Here, let's talk about the men now. It's levels to this shit. I just talked about the levels to this shit. Whose title is levels to this shit? Go look at it. We talking about levels of women in that video. Okay, Sagittarius, I think. Now we're gonna talk about levels of men here in Taurus. Okay, men a lot of times they come in different shapes, sizes, forms. We know this. Scarred ass men are scarring, right? Meaning if they fucked up, they gonna fuck you up. It's just how it go. So if you come across a man who is willing to adjust, make some changes, shift up a little bit so he can make sure that you're comfortable, so he can make sure that your feelings ain't hurting, so he can make sure that this that you come to him about is a valid concern and he does what he needs to do to handle it. This is the type of man that you choose because it's levels to this shit, baby. Yeah, every man ain't gonna give a fuck about it. A man that can sit here and know you hungry, know you hurting, and still keep you hungry and still keep you hurting. Think about it. You see him all the time. You can tell the motherfucker it hurts, and you've been telling if it hurts, and still ain't no changes been made. You've been begging this motherfucker for years, probably. He still ain't did shit but hurt your motherfucking feelings. So we know. Let's start at the bottom level. I'm sorry, and we talking strictly about emotions. We ain't talking about nothing because emotions is important. Emotionally. Levels to this shit, right? So we can talk about the smaller levels. No offense to you men. If you are these type of men, then hit yourself the fuck up. If you offended, you offended. Now, so you got those motherfuckers who don't care about nothing but they self. Okay? That we could, I don't really want to, but it's going to get higher and higher. And at some point, you're going to reach to the level to a man that when you tell him it hurts, he's going to adjust. Not change his whole self up because he can't just, he got to think about himself too, but he has to consider you. So he could say, well, this hurts her when I do this. So what can I shift around that doesn't sacrifice me so much as or at all, right? Because it's a compromise. It's not to let me throw myself under the bus to save you. It's not that, right? It's a compromise, right? So you'll think, what can I do? What kind of adjustments, what kind of little tweaks can I make that can make her feel comfortable and still have me comfortable too, right? Because this is what you do when you care about people. You don't want to break, you don't want to keep hurting the feelings of a motherfucker you care about or you will lose them. And you do not want to lose people you care about, right? That's what it boils down to. So you adjust, you compromise. So this is what he started doing. He started telling you. Instead of running away, he started communicating with you and saying, I'm scared. And I don't know what else to do, so I just disappear. So now he's coming to you. So maybe y'all can come to each other. Y'all can sit here and communicate about. So guess what she'll say? Oh, I'm scared too. Now then he'll start looking at her like, damn, you are brave. You're strong. Why? Because the whole time she was scared. She didn't do the running. He did the running, right? So he's thinking, damn, she's brave. You know, now he got a whole new admiration for your ass. Now he's looking at you and taking notes from you, trying to see what you do to be brave, what you do to not run. And y'all start learning and bouncing shit off each other. That's just how love works when it's successful, when it's healthy, okay? People do toxic shit and they just, instead of caring that she's hurting, they just start blocking each other and start arguing. This is weird. Now I'll block you like a motherfucker, but I need a reason. I'm not into toxic. I'm into healthy shit. Like this is what I'm interested in. I ain't into motherfuckers. Well, you have to deal with it. You have to figure out how to judge. I don't like those type of motherfuckers. If you say you care about me and I'm telling you it's hurting and I need you to do something to fix it, and I need you to come to me so we can try to bounce solutions off of each other so we find out something that's gonna work for us, because those are people who really want to make it in a relationship. The Seven of Wands says he wants to stand up and defend his position. So that means he's coming with compromises. That means he's not just saying it out his mouth, but he's showing it too. Okay? About the Seven of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Somebody dealing with water signs. Somebody dealing with the Queen of Swords. We already paid the Queen of Swords and showed her face quite a lot. Okay, now we're going to switch it up a little bit. The story's done switched. The energy, maybe the story, not the switch, but the energy switch. Something's changed. But I'm going to keep rotating with the cards say, okay, because I don't want to throw y'all off. Seven of Wands means that somebody's standing up and defending a position in somebody's life. Now, we got these group of people right here who's mature enough to talk about it, figure it out before it's too late. But not everybody's that mature. Like I said, we got some toxic. We got some people that need healing, right? Some people don't listen. Some people wait until the last minute and now they're standing up and try to defend in a position in the person's life. But is it too late, right? Now that the situation is over. See, that's why compromising is so important, because you find if you don't take a time to compromise and see what's up with your person to try to adjust, to try to fix it, this is where you find yourself. Now y'all both hurt. Now y'all both, and it's in the end of this motherfucker, and you're both wishing you wish just avoided each other. You see what I'm saying? Love done turned tainted because people just wasn't willing to compromise. Because people wasn't willing to think about outside themselves. Think you say you care, then think about the people you affecting. The people you say you care about, think about how they affected by your decisions. That's how you know you really care. Okay, because when you're in a relationship, period, men and women, when you are in a relationship, you don't just go out here being a single individual. You are a single individual, and you should have individuality in your relationship, but we all know there are things that need to be discussed. For example, as a woman, you don't go outside in no little tight ass shorts knowing you got you a nice old shape. And for a man, he know he can't wear no sweatpants. Yeah, I mean, come on now. We know the relationship. You know it's a problem, especially if that thing big is swinging. You know she don't want no sweatpants out there. Come on now. And then the woman, you know, if you nice and shapely, you know he don't want you wear. Women and men, sometimes this is a small example, but a large one, because things as small as this be making and breaking relationships, because people don't just do something as small as have respect. If you know your woman don't like sweatpants and you pissed off, why would you go get sweatpants because you mad? Like, people do dumb shit in a relationship and it just fails, right? And then you know that your man don't want you having them shorts on. I'm grown, I can wear what I want to wear. This is what women love to say, and that's cool. You could be grown, you can wear what you want to wear, but do you have any respect for your man? Right? You ain't gonna hear that part. It ain't always about you. Especially when you made it 1 and 2 or 2, 2, 2. You want to be a couple, or you want to be you. That's what it got to be. Because when you're in a relationship, things change, right? You don't got to just be, it's not being controlled. It's about having respect. You don't let the man just run you, but you let him come to you and tell you, baby, I don't like men be able to see all that. I feel like it's mine. And he should be able to come to you with those emotional, this is him getting vulnerable, and say it should be valid, right? You shouldn't be dismissing it like you just, it shouldn't be that. Just like a woman should be able to come to a man and say, now I don't want you out there in them sweatpants. And he shouldn't have a problem. Well, I wear sweatpants all the time. It shouldn't be none of that. People say you love a motherfucker, you say you care, then act like it. Because that's not love and that's not care. That's broken shit. You can't be like, oh, I love my man, respect my man, but in the same token, you're going to go out and show all that ass as him to the world. It just ain't going to work like that. He's going to feel some type of way. He's going to hurt behind that. I'm just saying. Hey, Lindsay, thank you. And as a man, it's something more. Fuck the sweatpants. You can't go out here and be representing a woman saying you care about her, but you all got her looking stupid and embarrassed. You just can't do that. Women don't really give a fuck about sweatpants. We do, in a sense, but a moment, what the worst thing you could do is make me look motherfucking stupid when I'm giving you everything. Okay, have some respect for your partner. Compromise a little bit so that y'all don't end up here. When you know that you make this person makes you happy, it's just these dumbass differences that y'all let blow up. Don't let it be that. Don't let it be that. Put that pride, put that bullshit to the side, because at the end of the day, this world is cold. When you look out there, you wonder, am I going to get a motherfucker for real? Because, of course we will, because the Lord is up there working, but you looking like, damn, these motherfuckers is killing they killing the whole motherfucking family in theyself. Who wants to end up with a bitch like that? Or a motherfucker like that? Nobody. So that's why it's okay to compromise a little bit, so that you can end up with somebody better and not change your whole self, not try to control the relationship, because people get it twisted, and it's a thin line, right, between love and hate. No, but it's a fine line between control and, compromise. So compromise, small tweaks, we bouncing off of each other, but don't be going to starting wearing motherfucking thing hood and shit. Now you ain't showing nothing. Now your whole neck's just cut. Now you wearing turtlenecks every day because he, don't go doing that, right? Don't go letting the motherfucker control you, but have some respect, right? It's a difference. Now think about, this is how a good example to think as a man, as a woman. If you a man, and think about if you was a woman, how would you feel if your man was doing this? And if you're a woman, think about, as a man, how would you feel if your woman looking all nice and strapped, smelling all good, go out there looking like that? How would you feel as a man? You wouldn't like that, baby, because that's yours. You want these motherfuckers back. You want your woman out there looking and smelling like she got off spray. That means she's off limits to you motherfuckers. That means, he don't. Anyways, it's just a man and a woman thing. You got to be caring enough to take yourself outside of you and what you see and what you care, to put yourself in the next person's shoes and how it might be affecting them. Because that's just how you do it when you really care. When you really got the depth of giving a fuck about somebody, that's how it goes. You don't just care about you, because it's not about you anymore. It's about us. Because that you gave up you when you wanted to become us. So it ain't like, I'm trying to keep it, because if people can get it misconstrued, because there's a level where people was in a relationship being controlled, and that's just not what I'm talking about. And then there's a level of where we gonna respect each other because I love and care about you, and I don't want your feelings to be hurt. But it's a fine line, because I love you and I care about you. Can just make sure, y'all, make sure you discern your own people, right? Don't just be in here giving everything to motherfuckers who don't deserve it. Make sure you got somebody that if you compromise with, they're not gonna take advantage of that shit, because there's so much stuff that you got to turn around and explain. It's weird because I'm sitting here saying make you sure you compromise, but then in the back of my mind I'm saying, well, think about those don't forget to mention those motherfuckers that know you are compromising and use that shit against you. Mention that too. Yeah, we got to mention those narcissists that know you be willing to compromise and use that shit against you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody when you got you something good and it's worth holding on to. Ain't nothing wrong with compromising and bending just a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't forget who you are and don't let a relationship change you. Now, I'm just saying. So now, the point that I'm making is because when you don't compromise and you don't work together, then you end up here. And since you're very happy with this person, you're not going to just want to let it go. Okay, Mr. Emperor, I'm specifically maybe talking to you. Because men do compromise. Men do come in showing that they absolutely care and love you. But a lot of times it's more women doing that than men. And I'm mentioning this because I'm putting that out there. That it's not, men do exist that do this. It's not that they're non-existent. It's just that women are more, right? Men are fewer. So in this case, there's a man here that has to go back and try to get what he loves because he just didn't compromise, right? Because he just didn't see it. He just didn't act upon it. He just didn't do it the way he should have. So now he's faced with this, right? And now instead of her hurting, because she's divesting, she's done, he's hurting. But all of this right here, the people who compromise won't make it here because they willing to sit here and compromise and bounce ideas off each other so that we don't risk the fact of running into the ground, because we're putting the work in to make sure that we make it, right? It's levels to this shit, y'all. It really is. Okay, so it's not that I feel like the Empress does still love here. She does still have unconditional love here. But the fact remains is that all those times that you left her in the cold, all those times that you saved yourself and sacrificed her, look at her now. She's bruised and she's bandaged and she's fucked up. And she ain't got no other choice but to divest, because you wouldn't do something as small as compromise or something as so small as think about how your own decisions affect everybody you care about, right? So now you got your Empress out here divesting. Now she ain't trying to be bothered. Now she's trying to focus on herself because she's fucked up. She's got the bandage and patch all this shit up. She's got the heal. She's got the, because, and that's, I'm not trying to put that all on the Emperor now, whoever did this to her, because what she didn't do is remove herself from the situation soon enough. She kept sacrificing herself for somebody who didn't sacrifice for her. And at some point she should have put her foot down so that the scars wouldn't get this deep, But instead, she kept sacrificing and trying to show you whatever she was trying to show you, and you never sacrificed not once. And that's fucked up. I just don't, at some point, now you looking at the situation like you don't want to miss out, and she looking at the situation like she don't want a fuck-ass thing to do with it. Now look at y'all. How y'all supposed to fix it now? And all the things that needed was just a little bit of compromise. Think about that, y'all. Somebody please take heed of this warning, because you don't want to be in a position where you really don't want to miss out on the opportunity of a motherfucker who don't want shit to do with you. Now you're in regret living it. And that shit don't feel good. It feel worse than the pain you think you feeling now because you done lost the person you love. Don't get there. Avoid that shit. Just do it right. You love somebody, act like it. You know you fucked up to be loved, and go heal first so that you can love and act like you love. Right? Just saying. Tell me about the Empress reverse. When the Empress reversed, she's divested. She's giving all of this energy to herself because she needs it. As the Empress reverse, that means all this good, radiant, beautiful energy, she's not giving it no more because she needs it at this point because she's sitting here looking like this because she didn't let a motherfucker drag her in the mud for too long. Why? I don't fucking know. Because she loved him, because he was an emperor. I got several reasons I can count on. But and this is what I learned, right? Because this is the same situation that I'm about 75% recouped from, okay? Because I'm still healing, is my point that I'm making. Don't sit too long. If you don't know, now you know. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. I'm saying that to myself because I had to learn this the hard way. This right here, I am a Queen of Cups. I don't got nothing to do with no Taurus, but I had to learn this right here because I sat too long in the situation and it turned me into this, right? So now here I am, divested. Been divested for a little minute. Now, your thoughts cross your mind every now and again, and you might send out a text. Not this year. That shit's from last year. I ain't doing that this year. I'm making different vows and doing different shit. But this right here is who I am. All that energy that I was giving out and expensing, I need it for myself right now because I need to get better, bigger and better than I ever been, right? Because I got my lessons. I got all my tools that I needed. I got my bandages and all that shit. I'm coming up out of this, right? I also keep in mind that this is the 9 of Wands. The only thing next is the 10. That means the pain is coming to an end. So while the Empress is divested and moving and doing her thing, the Emperor's in the background sitting here thinking about how he don't want to miss out on the opportunity. How he'd like to have some type of future, or how he's trying to be patient because he's planning to come in and offer an apology. But the Empress divested. She's giving all her energy to herself. And if she's a water sign, that's not good. I'll just say that. As I'm going to just speak for Pisces people or a Pisces person, right? But as a water sign, water signs, we are water signs. Why are we water signs? Because we live in the water. And where's the water? It's the feelings. So if this is feelings, this is the earth signs, right? And this is the water signs. The air signs, and you know, we got it all that, but it's this, everybody's gonna be above the water, and the water signs are gonna be on here. So if you ever dealt with a water sign, then you see, now I'm just breaking this down for whoever out here dealing with these water signs, right? Now, if you notice that you can hurt a water sign's feelings and they get so dramatic by that shit, it's because they feel deeply, right? While as you feel right here, they feel under here. We under here where people just trying to dip their toe in and they scared of that. Well, we stuck down here. You see what I'm saying? So that's why people don't really fuck with the water signs, because they feel a dramatic type of shit. But it ain't dramatic. It's that water signs people feel a lot deeper than that. So if this person that you've hurt is feeling or seeming overly dramatic, it's because they feel a lot deeper than you. That's all it is. It's because, I don't know. A lot of people, we got different elements, but they feel deep. And it's going to hurt. If you feel deep, it's going to hurt deep. So whereas something small might not affect you, it's going to hurt the shit out of a water sign. Okay? And by time, if you're dealing with a water sign, you learn that. Tell about this Empress reverse. Choices, movements, and decisions. I got to keep going. I keep giving a lecture. We're going to be here in a whole damn hour. Yeah. Oh, poor baby. The Empress is healing. With the star energy, a tower done knocked her the fuck over. A tower called the Emperor. She's healing. At this point, she done gave it to the Lord. She done left it up to the faith, because at this point, she don't know what else to do. She's been forced out of the situation because she sat there waiting. Every time you left her there, every time you disappeared and you ran to save your own feelings, she stayed waiting. And now look at her. She got to go healing herself up. She got to let it go, give it to the Lord, because she don't know what the fuck else to do. It's unknown. She don't see it. So she's made choices, movements, and decisions to divest from the whole situation and just give it to the Lord. She knows it's supposed to be her destiny, but unfortunately, she feels better off on her own than carrying the luggage of the damn Emperor. But this is the point that she's made it to. And then imagine being the person who's got to come in here and not want to miss out on the opportunity with her. Boy, we let shit drag out too long. Things happen the way they're supposed to, though. But this is the lessons that we learn behind it. Queen Ups. She's still disappointed. This is somebody who's sad, looking back over the past. Even though she was forced to leave, she's still looking at it. That's how you know she didn't want to leave. She had to leave. Because she's still looking back at it, sad, with her tears in her eyes. Wishing it could have been different. But there was nothing else to do because she was dealing with somebody who was cold, harsh, and didn't care about shit with themselves. Somebody she was putting work into. It didn't feel like it paid off. But little does she know, he's sitting back. Hey, Danny. Little does she know, he's sitting back in this energy of, oh, man, I can't miss out on this. All that energy did pay off. It didn't pay off in the way that she felt like it should have. And maybe she should have stopped loving a little sooner because it damaged her in the long run. But everything happens the way that it should have. And one thing you know for sure is don't ever feel like whatever work you put in anything is going in vain. It might have been, gone in vain. It might have gone in vain with that particular person, but it hasn't with the universe. You just racked up a good debt or a bad debt, however you was behaving. Take it on you, okay? Talking about this 4 of Cups. But now somebody's in this energy of where they don't want to miss out on this opportunity. They need to find a balance. I ain't talking about to the man who just decided to tell their girl that they are the one that they know is the one that they was scared. Because if you just went ahead and decided to tell her, oh, I'm scared, I'm nervous, and this is why I'm doing this, y'all figured it out. Y'all talked about it, y'all came up with a solution. But if you didn't tell her, you just kept disappearing, and it just kept hurting. And now this is where y'all are now. Okay? So, don't want to miss out on the opportunity, so somebody needs to find a balance. Somebody needs to try to figure out how to heal. I feel like the intuition is going to tell them exactly what to do. See, that's why I'm saying the Lord be in your intuition speaking to you. So this had to happen the way it had to happen because the Lord's still showing up saying, this is what I want you to do for me. You know, I mean, so and that's your intuition. It's being whispered because it's only coming to you. So High Priestess, and then look, there's the damn Emperor down there. This is what all he had to, this is a lesson that he learned. All you got to do is just communicate, compromise something instead of running. Oh, is the runner stopping? Something about the High Priestess. What's the High Priestess saying? Oh, there it is. The High Priestess is saying you need to offer that love, and you know you do. You know he do. Because the whole time it's been his ego that he's been afraid. It's been this fear. But somehow he's released the fear. And if the fear releases, so does the ego. Because the ego comes out to protect you when you're scared. So his ego was telling him just run off. When his intuition was telling him just stay and endure this love. It's going to be good. So he's got to give into the love. He's got to give into the intuition. He's got to give into the fact that he don't want to miss out on his opportunity. So he can no longer listen to his ego or that fear. You want to miss out or not? Nope, he don't. And that's why he's planning. That's why he's planning something for the future. Or he's waiting. Some type of contracts, collaborations. He's stressed out behind this. Did he say something though? I want him to say something. Obviously, he know what he's feeling. Tell me about this 3 of Wands. I guess we'll find out when we get to the Page of Cups. The Hermit. Somebody dealing with a Virgo. Somebody got Virgo in their chart. Now the Queen of Pentacles coming to join us. Somebody could be, oh, okay, that could be Taurus. I don't know if 2 earth signs will be dealing with each other, but somebody's Taurus woman. What's this? You holding back, or is he holding back, or 6 of Wands, King of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords. So, King of Pentacles, Taurus masculine. I feel like they're that you are secretly trying to have a victory with somebody. Now you ain't telling them and you ain't saying shit, but you got a plan. You planning something. So that's all we gonna be able to get from your little story because it's a plan, and I guess we ain't supposed to put it out. But anyway, Taurus feminine. Let me just clarify you real quick before I be telling you what you doing. Because this energy just don't feel like it's yours. It feel like you're involved, but it don't feel like you're the person doing the holding back. But you might be in some cases, you know. So, but for the majority, I don't feel like it's you that did the holding back because, see, the Queen of Pentacles is here. This is somebody waiting for you, somebody planning around you because you've been vulnerable. Taurus energy. See, I feel like you did what you were supposed to do in the beginning, and you ended up with the outcome, and now you divesting and putting the energy into yourself, working on yourself to find your own balance at this point because you did all you could in this situation. And that could very well be because this happened to you. You feel like you've learned your lesson, and now you begin to hold back. And in a sense, that would be your lesson and just in your zone, but not holding back. It wouldn't be holding back. It would just be focusing on your own shit that brings balance, peace, and happiness to your own life and not thinking about nobody else but you. Because including this man left you there in a long time, sitting there for a long time. Now, but I do feel like there's somebody planning around you while you're just thinking about yourself. You divested. Somebody's planning around you. Somebody's planning something, but they're holding it back right now. They're waiting and holding it back. Lovers. Somebody could be dealing with a Gemini. It could be also a Sagittarius. It's something to do with your destiny and a twin flame. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. This could be Taurus when it comes to Taurus masculine when it comes to a air sign woman. So Taurus masculine when it comes to an air sign woman, you're planning something too because whatever you feel like you held back from her and you feel like it wasn't fair. Justice card reverse. You feel like this Queen of Swords didn't get treated fairly because you decided to hold back, so you got a trick up your sleeve, and it involves you walking away from the lies to stand in the truth because a lesson was learned. And this is also when it comes is the case when it comes to you Taurus feminine, but it'll be the masculine who learned the lesson when it came to you. That could have been a Libra. It could have been anybody, okay? Could be a Virgo. Y'all y'all do that. It's like, I mean, never mind. I better not say that. I mean, y'all do that same sign dating. Me personally, I'm not dating another water sign because what the fuck am I gonna think about this? Life is about balance. What am I gonna do with all this fucking emotion? Who's gonna ground us? Right? And if it's two earth signs, it's too much fucking grounding. Who the fuck is being emotional? Everybody, the whole time, earth signs can't work together. You know why y'all can't? Because y'all be in a relationship building and building and building and building, but y'all forget to be having love. Y'all be in that bitch building up, looking around. It's a masterpiece. Motherfuckers forgot to sit down and eat dinner together, have some wine, do some dinner dates. Like, let's just build. That's the grounded, right? As a water sign, you need to mix something in. You can't just be a whole pool of water. You need to put some fire in that shit. You need to put some air in that shit. That's why I said, I don't know. People could fit how they could fit. But me personally, I prefer earth. As a water sign, I prefer earth. Because it's ground. Not Taurus. Not you stubborn ass Tauruses. I love y'all. But earth is grounding. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all are stubborn and don't act like y'all not, okay? Whatever, be mad that I said that, but y'all are stubborn, okay? That's why the apologies at the very end. Tell me it should have been first. Look, everybody that left like, fuck you, spirit. Fuck you, spiritual. I love y'all. Hey, lady. Hey, but I ain't saying that it's a bad thing, but y'all know y'all stubborn. That's why I said y'all in here listening to compromise. Like, who is this bitch talking to? Talk about compromise. We don't compromise. We Taurus. I I love y'all. So about the Page of Cups. I feel like the masculine is ready to apologize. No, I don't feel like the feminine is doing any apologizing. Unless she is required to, because she needs to. Right? If you know you need to apologize, you know you need to apologize. I ain't giving nobody passes here. I'm saying that this the masculine energy that feels to me that he needs to apologize. Why? Because the feminine energy has divested. Empress reverse. She's putting all her energy into herself. And now she sees this. Why is she doing it though? Because she feels like she was forced out the door. Right? She sees this whole thing is, I'm better off on my own than dealing with this twin flame fucker. Okay? This is how she sees it. But he sees it as, the business is unfinished. She shouldn't be looking at me like that. I didn't mean to hurt her. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do this. I got to fix it because I need to fix it. You know? There we go. Right there. This is how he's feeling. I got to do something. She's leaving. That's who's got to take charge of the path because you think you're getting the fuck up out of here. Oh, he gonna do something, all right. I didn't know you was gonna take it serious. I will tell your ass to get out all the time, and now you really want to get out. There he is. That's his energy behind it. Well, I finally decided to listen, and I'm out. Okay, that's what y'all got. The energy's a motherfucker. It just start traveling and I just start rolling with it, okay? She got the fuck she means she got the fuck out. Now he's stressed out. Look, yeah, okay. He's stressed out. You're not leaving. Get the fuck back in here then, since you listening. Since you do what I say to come home. Shut the fuck up, do what dad say. I think I got little baby mad at me. Fuck it, let's go to the bank. Hey. What the fuck? Okay, let me get up off your story, girl, because I feel like your energy is strong up in here taking it over. But, especially right here. But look, she's like, well, I can do fine by myself. And he's like, this ain't over, shorty. Where that shorty come from? Okay, I'm not even from Chicago or whatever. I'm just Indiana, you know, whatever. Somebody got anxiety because it's not over. It's not, the business is not finished. The business is not finished. This is forever. Ooh, the lion is raising up. Somebody dealing with a Leo. I don't know, but he's saying it ain't over. 9 of Pentacles. This is what she's saying. This is he say, she say. What's the facts? Just kidding. Oh, she fronting. She fronting. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking to the people who dealing with the Taurus masculine, not the Taurus women. You might not be fronting, but whoever is the woman dealing with this Taurus man is fronting. Because she said, I'm good on my own. I ain't dealing with you no more. Sorry, Miss King. I ain't dealing with you no more. Whatever, I'm good on my own. But the whole time, this is how she feel. Not the 2 of Cups. Now she feeling the 2 of Cups sitting in a mutual connection of love. Now she feeling that she wanted to be solidified and let's have it committed. Let's be victorious, but she telling you, whatever, I'm good on my own. Cut it out, girl. He like, nah, you ain't good on your own. We reconciling this shit. Yeah, y'all, you ain't good on your own. It ain't finished till the fat lady singing. She ain't sang yet. Talking about the world in reverse. That's my girl. That's how I do it. I'm done with you. Well, I tried though, for real. Give me one more for the world in reverse. It's not over because it's just now getting started, little baby. We ain't done because we ain't done. There's too much happiness up in this thing for me to be finished with you. Is what he's saying. This is whoever that masculine energy is. I don't know if he's a fire sign, but he ain't got to be a Taurus. So that means that I'm talking to you, Taurus woman, and I'm talking to you, Taurus masculine, if you the one acting on this, right? Or whoever's acting, whoever's getting it, acted on. Somebody saying there's too much happiness up in this for us to be done. We're not done. Come on, you want something solid? I'm going to give you what you want. You can't beg a motherfucker to get this. This is what it boils down to. You can't beg a motherfucker to do shit for you. Please change. Please do good. Please get it together. Aren't you want to get it together? I'm out. I'm out. Bye. No, please don't leave. Please stay. I'll change. I'll fix it. Here. Take what you wanted. Here, take what you've been begging me for the last 3 years that I never would give you until you leave. Yeah, I'm being dramatic and I'm being sarcastic because the point is you can't sit around waiting on no motherfucker. You gotta leave their ass out in the cold, and then here they come running, crying, begging you, ready to give you what the fuck you wanted to have. Shit, no, they didn't do it. Now, I ain't talking to you compromisers from the beginning of the spread. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the motherfucker who forced the Empress out. I'm talking to who forced the Empress to. Some people like fire signs, Miss King. Some of these Taurus women like a little fire in their life. You know? When the Empress divested, that's when you do right. She can't stay in your life and give you love and say, please change and do good, baby. And I love you. And can you change, please? And because you hurting me. I love you. I want us to stay together. She going to be a little pussy. She's going to be delusional. She's going to be the fact that she needs you. Then she go full-fledged armor soldier on your ass. She lace the motherfucking boots up and she out there. Or she cheat. Or she do you like you do her. Or she start feeding you the energy you fed. Oh, you can't take it. You can't take it. Now you want to do right. Now you want to get that Ace of Pentacles she been begging for. Now you want to do this and do that. Now you want to go get a ring on it. Don't let that be the case. You motherfuckers got to do better. Don't. Nobody should have to leave you for you to realize that you want to do everything that they ask you to do. Okay? Yeah, it's love in war. It happens all the time. I mean, and another thing that we learned though as women is that, well, damn, all I had to do was leave you and you would have gave me everything. We learned to leave sooner. Stop dragging that shit out. Either he gonna give it to you now or when you leave. So let's leave now. And if he ain't give it, then let's keep going. I'm just saying. Don't wait around till you gotta go and give all your energy back to you because this motherfucker had you fucked up for a long time. You leave sooner. But it's hard to leave. I know it is. It took me a long time. It took me a long fucking time. But he ain't get. The point is, motherfucker ain't you giving all this nurturing and loving. That's important because that's how he learned what type of woman you was. Then when you telling him, hey, I'm giving all this and you need to start giving this. I need this back. And then he ain't seeing it or he don't understand, ain't comprehending. You acting like you don't know what to do or you can't get it. But soon as I leave, you figured out how to do it all. Huh? Well, look at that magic trick, motherfucker. Good thing. Go ahead, motherfucker. Good. Round of motherfucking applause. But be careful with that because some women ain't turned on by that shit. Some women find it absolutely sickening that I stayed here, went through all of this shit with you and begged your ass for everything that I needed you to do. And you wait till I leave and all of a sudden you want to hand it to me on a silver platter. Fuck you. That will be your response. I'm telling you right now. Some people will not hear you out. Some people will not want to talk to you, hear you, see you, nothing. And you will be living in regret. So you better not let shit get this far. If you feeling in love or you love somebody, be vulnerable. Stop being scared. Don't run. Be brave. Okay? If it ain't going to work, it ain't going to work. I mean, life is going to hurt sometimes. But look, what Medea said, one day you're going to run into her. You're going to run into several heartbreakers, but one day you're going to run up on a surgeon who know how to repair all them heartbreaks that you've been through. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying it to say that in love, it's not going to always work out. It's not going to always be what we thought it was going to be. But you ain't supposed to give up. You ain't supposed to say, oh, it feels too good, let me run. It's not supposed to be that. Don't give up because one day you're going to run into a heart surgeon. And you be walking around there with that goldy shine ass heart feeling all good, sitting all good up on the platter like, damn, he'd have repaired me much better than I was. All right, look, Miss King, I ain't going nowhere. But that's what I got for y'all Taurus people. I'm going to answer some questions for you. Because, girl, I don't know. I've been trying to track you down. I don't know where you been, but I forgot, girl. I be smoking. I be smoking weed. I don't be fucked up by nothing. Because I be smoking weed. It's good to have a man. Oh, look at my motherfucking song. It's good to have a man, but there ain't something I need, sweetie. I done switched the song up, didn't I? Heart surgeon. Yes. I got that off. Look, I'm not even trying to take no credit. I got that off of Medea's Family Reunion. Tyler Perry said it, okay? I ain't trying to take nobody's credit, baby. But it was a good one, wasn't it? So I said, let me take that to the channel, baby. And I'm going to still give you your credit, baby. Tyler Perry, Medea, whoever he is, when he want to be it. Okay? His wife. Let me shut up. His wife said he liked to act like Medea during sex. We're the lawyer. Because what? What? You want to fuck me as Medea? Can you sign these divorce papers? What his problem is? He better stop that shit before he be wifeless. Medea ain't sexy. You want to make me think of Medea during Mr. Nasty time? What's that? Let me see. I'm sorry. Look, let me see. What happened to the questions? I mean, the comments. All right, there we go. They back. I'm ready. Look, you like, I don't know. Oh, look at that Aquarius and her. How can I put this so people don't know all my business? Girl, that's why we soul sisters. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. I'm going to repeat it just like he said. What is the intentions of the guy that cooked for Miss King yesterday? And will she see him again? Look, this girl, she know way more than she told us just now. But this is a Taurus reading, y'all, and people is looking. So I feel it. Oh, what's the intentions behind that guy that cooked her dinner? And is she going to see him again, spirit? Well, what we got for Miss King? Quite a lot. We got quite a lot for Miss King. It's just the word, it's like card vomit. Huh. That guy that cooked me dinner. So you want to know if he's got a new perspective, and now are y'all going to find the balance, or are you just better off on your own and it's a waste of your time? Okay, well. Ooh. Look, I remember, look, this is odd to me even, because I remember no, I don't remember. Did I ever actually do a spread for that Leo person? That matters, because I'm just like, did I ever do a spread and tell you that you was an empress to somebody else? Or did you tell me? I can't remember, because I was like, this is odd. Did I already tell you to say the empress to somebody else? I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see that. Probably, I don't know if I did or not. Okay, I'm gonna wait. But anyway, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm waiting on that answer. Okay, so Ace of Wands to the Empress, to the King of Swords, to the King of Pentacles. He's a mean motherfucker. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Taurus man, if you're watching. I know. So that's why I said, but I don't. Did I ever tell you was his empress, like with my cards, or did I just couldn't tell you because you was coming here talking about him at that time? I don't know. I feel like a lot of times we don't know yet, but I don't know. For me, my story went a little different. Okay, there we go. Boom. I just wondered. Did I ever physically get in the cards and tell you? I know that you an empress. I can tell you that, but I don't know if I ever told you you're the empress to who. All right, let's get into this. So I want to know about, I'm sorry, I got to go up here first. So with this kings, the king, we got to start here. Tell me about the King of Swords. I don't know. They might be the same king. Okay. I'm not trying to say you got options. I ain't trying to say it. I just got to make sure that they are the same before I just. But I don't know why they wouldn't be the same, because we talking about the motherfucker who cooked dinner now. Come on, spirit. Don't be doing all that. Let's just. I don't want them to be getting up in your business. We just want to ask. No bullshit. We want to know. Oh, he played a role of many kings. This Taurus man right here. I mean, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this earth sign man, he's earth sign, right? This is the person who cooked the dinner, I think. I'm pretty sure. Now, he plays the role of many kings because he also got the King of Cups coming out here for him. This man's going through a lot within himself. There's a mental confliction behind the victory and Four Cups. It's like He's mentally conflicted to see how this can be victorious, but in the same token, not want to miss out on it. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe this, I got to round this energy up because it's a lot. Because the Four of Cups could very well be somebody else sitting back being anxious and having anxiety while they watch you have a victory going in the calmer waters with somebody else. And people do be watching. People do be meddling. People do be stalking. So let's just try not to act like, but because there's a lesson here. But the Magician is reversed, which means somebody's lacking confidence in themselves. Unless it's just all this man dealing with his own bullshit. Yes, I don't know, but let's just say it is this man. To say this man is mentally conflicted. He wants to make a judgment to be emotionally, but he is mentally conflicted. Why? Five of Swords. Because some type of past disappointment. Somebody hurt him in the past. This is the story. The story that I just gave you in this reading. This is why he's like that. He's scared. He's scared. Baby, Tauruses are stubborn. You're going to have time for stubborn if you want to deal with a Taurus. They the bull. You know? It's they just that's their nature. But a Taurus can be willing to compromise, and that's the whole thing we talked about in the spread today. You got to be willing to compromise, but something happened in this person's past already to keep them terrified when it comes to getting deep in emotions. But they do want to with the Judgment energy. They made a decision. They feel like you are the one for them, right? Empress, Ace of Wands, they feel like this is a path that they're destined to be on. But they're trying to cope with everything that they're struggling with. Which is why he cooked you dinner. He cooked you dinner to show you that he got it in him. But when you come over to cook you dinner feels so great and the time was so good, that puts him in an even more tight situation because now it's getting more scary, you know? He just got to be brave. He's not having much confidence in himself, but the universe is telling them to refer back to a lesson that he might have already learned. Okay? That to let him know that he can be victorious. He does have the facts. In order to be victorious, King of Swords, tell me about the facts or whatever this victoriousness is. But I guess that would be the lesson. I already clarified this. That's a Libra energy over there. He did learn a lesson already. He's learned his lesson, retreated from his lesson, and it's the time for him, to realize that his justice is being served from that lesson that he came out of that hurted. It hurted him. So now what's happening is justice is being served, so he needs to be courageous and he needs to be bold and he needs to come and get this motherfucking Empress, baby. That's what he needs to do. Because something, before you, I don't know how far back, but this man went through something. And justice is serving him something good in the process, right? It's like you get a relationship, right? Let's say if you and me, let's just say two people in a relationship, right? And one person's good to the other and the other person's not good. Well, the relationship is going to end, but in the next situation, the good person is going to get somebody good because they earned it in karma. Right? The bad person is going to get somebody like them because they earned it in karma. Okay, what's that say? Thank you, baby. Look, there you go. Break it down for me. That's all you got to do because I'm trying to see. Like I done made the Gemini into the Taurus because the air sign is here, but so is the Taurus. All right, let's scratch this. We got to scratch it. The only thing I'm leaving out is the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. See, that's why I said I thought he was just. I'm gonna leave the Empress, of course, and her Ace of Wands. I just assumed that these two was the same people. The King of Swords is here. He's here. I just didn't know he was his own person. That's what I was struggling with in the beginning, but I was just assuming that, you know. She like, look, I'm not trying to talk about the Taurus spiritual. I want to talk about this Gemini. You be careful with the motherfucking crazy ass Geminis. I had an ex Gemini from 3 exes ago, and that motherfucker still telling me I owe him a chance. I owe him a second chance. Hey, Nina. Hey, Fija. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. You wanted to know. Let me see. There we go. Oh, girl, he's a Gemini. Of course they crazy. Okay. But Geminis draw you the fuck in with their intellectual ass conversation and how they run that mouth, baby. I I got to give it to him. Love me a Gemini. I'm sorry, I do. I love all the most hated signs. Like, I like Geminis. I like, well, not Capricorns. I'm sorry. Love y'all Capricorns, but don't love y'all like that to be dating. Okay. Uh Geminis. People don't like Geminis. They call them the succubus of the Gemini. I mean of the zodiac. I love me a Gemini, okay? Loves me a Virgo. People can't stand a Virgo man. Like dealing with a Virgo is like, oh my God, keep that shit over there. I love me a Virgo. Anyways, let's talk about sorry, Mr. King of Pentacles. I'm gonna scoot you over there. Shame on me. This is your reading. I know I'm so sorry. I got to find out about him, okay? Just 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm explaining myself to the Taurus. I mean, this is a Taurus reading. King of Pentacles. See that? I'm not even talking to him. He's insisting. I'm sorry. Sorry. I gotta get a King of Pentacles for cards first. Okay. All right. I'm still gonna set you to the side. I did what you asked. Tell me about the King of Swords. This is who we're here for. Sorry, you meddling anyway. I mean, but nah, we can't really say that. We're here in Taurus reading. He said, what? Did that say BM? Come on. Come on, phone. Push these comments. All right. So, or somebody could just comment again for me. My phone is broken, y'all, so I'm struggling with it. He said, I'm not into him. How you hurt his feelings? Because you mean, Miss King. Hold on, Phaedra. Girl, married. You said you single and you trying to get married this year? No, you're not. I'm just playing. I don't know. Shit, true love happens, but damn, don't you want to take a little time to get to know people? And all I can wrap my mind around is, how can I get to know a motherfucker and get married to him in a year? That sounds like a disaster. I mean, you take these people really never know who you think they are. It takes a while getting to know people. I don't know. Girl, do you want to be married this year? You maybe need to reconsider that, girl. Oh my God. I don't like these cards that's coming out on the you be careful with these Geminis, people, because another thing, I love Geminis. I'm gonna tell you, I love Geminis, but they always be not healed. These motherfuckers go through so much in life, and they just don't be healing that shit up. So with your Gemini, it's nice, he is, but he just got out of a relationship. He's still dealing with it. A marriage maybe, but a 10 of Pentacles to the 10 of Swords to the World card. He's just freshly single. And the Taurus is over here looking like he came out with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. I know you ain't trying to hear it, but just because I guess he's a popular person and that makes you feel some type of way. But the thing is, you got to be careful because people talk a real good game. And they might even sound real good doing it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I done get fucked up. All bullshit to a side. We know my job here, okay? But let's just put all that to the side for a second. And in recent occasions, I was dealing with a Gemini. And he didn't tell me everything. You know what I mean? But he talked a good game. And in the bedroom, baby. Big old. Just saying to say that talk and that the holding you at night and the touching you all the right ways, that's the thing of a Gemini. But leaving out the truth and telling you half of what they know to be true is also a Gemini. And that's why nobody want to deal with them. Because hurt people just hurt people. And people got to heal. That's why I was telling my Gemini, you really just drag, this is what I told them, that you drag everybody in your mess and you don't care who you hurt in the process, right? I can cut him off. I don't have no problem with that, which I think I did cut him off, but I don't know if I cut off that Mandingo. I'm sorry, Spirit. I'm just trying to be blunt and honest. I'm human just like these people, okay? I'm just trying to do my job. And so I'm telling you that for a fact that this man got his own ending. But pay attention to that because you dealing with your own shit, but you sitting there trying to make me feel bad for the shit that I'm dealing with. Keep your eyes open, Queen. Okay? But I love him is all I hear. Well, wanting But make sure you keep your feelings out. That's the same thing I tell my cousin. When I know she headed to a hurtful situation, I tell her, you can want him all you want, but keep your feelings out, baby, because he's dealing with his own ending, okay? 10 of Swords, the World card, and a 10 of Pentacles. He coming out of something solid. He ain't going to want you like that, right? He might want you and like you, but he ain't going to have the capacity to love you wholeheartedly because his heart is damaged, baby. Damaged. 10. Let's talk about the 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles in the World. And then this is what I don't like about him already. You got the nerve to know secretly you going through all this, but you trying to shame me for not being able to get over the Taurus. Well, who the fuck you can't get over? Who the fuck you going through it with? Huh? Huh? Tell about your shit. This why I be cool not dating no motherfuckers, because people be out here lying, out here playing victim. Yeah, I'm the bad guy because I can't get over the Taurus, but what are you? You ain't even telling me that you've been through an ending. You ain't even telling me that something made you so happy. And you see, look at this. See, look at that. He dealing with a Capricorn, probably. You walk up in that motherfucker like, how's that Capricorn? You over here making me feel. But see, niggas, that's why I said this is why people don't like me. Boy, I come in your life and give you some real ass shit. They be like, you be thinking you seen a ghost when I tell you some shit that I should know. See, touch the Gemini, but don't touch the Geminis. Well, if you feel what I'm saying, if you want to touch them, then have some fun, but don't you put your heart into that, baby, because it will fuck you. It will. I'm telling you, because this person's still dealing with some shit. He's still confused. This person's still making him happy. He trapped in his mind about if he want to deal with all that toxic he got going on. They over, then they back, then they reconciling, then they working together, then they refixing up the past, and then he thinking again. It's just like a lot going on over here. It's a lot going on right here with this Gemini. I would be careful with his ass. I would be careful. Be careful. What's the Gemini's intentions with Miss King? See, your person's fucked up. The Magician reversed twice. He's fucked up. He don't got no confidence in himself because somebody done tore that motherfucker down so bad. And so be careful because people hurt people. He needs healing. Baby, his intentions is that he probably going to intend to be better. I don't know, but it's not going to be happening overnight. So be careful who you mix energies. Look, energies with. Okay? If you protect your energy. Most importantly, wrap that shit up. Don't be having raw sex. I'm just going to get that out there because that is a most energetic exchange you can do. Okay? Be careful. You be running around wondering why you feeling like demons is following you, but you done slept with old Juju from the hood who done killed 6 motherfuckers in the last 30 days, and you wondering why you feeling like somebody's watching you. That's why. You done mixed energies with the devil. And then you leaving, and he got your energy, and he leaving feeling good, motherfucker. Because that's what the Empress gonna do to him. And then you leaving like, feeling like you need to go do a spiritual cleanse and shit, scratching like crackhead Zelle who got stuck. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to be careful with the energy out here. And sometimes it'd be worth it. For your flesh, it's worth it. But for your spirit, baby, it might not be. It might not be for your spirit. And a lot of what it is, though, is your intuition is telling you not to touch him with a 10-foot pole. And you still like, but he's so enticing. He's so interesting. He's so woo-woo. I be like it. You know what? I be like it. And then I be looking around and I be looking at shit like Shanquilla Robinson. And then I watch a lady named O.D. What is her name? I don't know. She's somebody on YouTube. But somebody she's watching, her best friend just cracked her in her eye on her birthday. I'm saying that to say that you got to be careful in this world. And then I'm one of those people that like to have some fun. You know what I mean? But I've had to dial it back. You know why? Because it could cost you. It could cost you your feelings or worse, your life. Because the world ain't what we used to it being. You know? Like people going out here dying because they didn't trusted a motherfucker to call a friend or trusted they lover. Because these men out here murdering these women and these women out here murdering these men is just harsh out here. It is. It's more to the story, baby. And it's cool. That's not the problem. Having more to your story is not the problem. Hiding more to your story is the problem. Taking the initiative to try to make it seem like what I got going on in my life after I've been honest about it and you haven't is a problem. Oh, you just stuck on that Taurus. You stuck on it, but what you stuck on? Because what it looks like is y'all gonna get back. They're gonna get back together. It's not finished. That story that he got with that woman, whoever she is, what I'm guessing is a Capricorn. It's not finished, and it's not a Capricorn. It's just some toxic ass merry-go-round that they love to do. And he's taking from the time being while they on a break. He's trying to mix you in and mingle you in there. Let's see what's gonna happen when he goes back to her. Then what he gonna do? Just leave you out? See, people ain't. This is what I mean. In this spread right here, that's what I mean about think about other people. Right? How is he going to think about how this going to affect you later? Or he just going to go on back to his baby mama, which is probably who it is that he keeps doing this toxic ass mingling with. Right? She probably at the point in her life where she cheating too. She probably like, fuck it, I'm going to go do me. Now he go do him, and then they come back and get that toxic ass shit running again. So it's like that. Right? Now, I'm not saying that the Taurus is perfect because he got his own shit he need to deal with, but it looks like that he wants to offer you love. Right? He wants to offer something, and then you might not be trying to offer shit to nobody because you might be at this point in your life where you just trying to have a good time, right? So, you might see him again, baby, but let it be just dinner. And if it's anything else, make sure you're wrapping it up, and that's it. You know what I mean? Don't put your feelings in there. Don't put your feelings in there. And if you anything like me, you know how to get in a situation where you got to keep your feelings out of there. I'll be thugging. You see me? I'm a G me. You couldn't be me. I make a lot of breezy and make it look easy. My CDs cold. My wrist fucking free. No, yo, I get too many freebies. Y'all know what that is? No. I've been smoking. I've been drinking. So excuse my language. The song is called Thugging. And that means I'm having fun. I ain't settling down. Baby, I'm thugging. That's why I tell another person, if I'm not looking to commit, I'm thugging. So watch your feelings, baby, because they might get stepped on. Scoot to the side. Excuse me. Let me see him over there. Him too. What's going on with y'all? Hey, no, look. See, I had to calm that out. That right there is masculine. And I had to suck that out of myself. Because the more I heal, the less I want to be like that. Hold on. There's a lot of questions going across that screen. Girl, yes, because I ain't waiting around. If it don't make me happy, deuces, baby. I don't care what your feelings saying. Nina. Love him from a distance. My ex is a Gemini. We have 2 kids. We will always be better off. Or maybe that ain't a question. As friends, he's a lot of fun. I don't want him back, but he wants his family back. LOL, our kids are grown. Say, you want that? You want our family back, or you want this booty back? Let me know, because I could just deliver it a couple nights a week. Don't listen to me talk like that. I'm sorry. The Lord would not be proud that I'm sitting here saying that stuff. Yeah, I ain't trying to be with you, but I miss it too. What you saying? Pull up. But you, the kids is grown. We ain't about to sit here and act like we want each other. I got something you want. You got something I want. Let's not break the front. Okay? Okay? I don't want to add another body to the list, so what's up with you? That's just me. I'm just saying, that's me. That's how I move out here. I mean, and my twin flame can't stand it. He's telling me I'm too masculine, and I'm never going to be a wife. Psych, bitch, I'm going to be a wife. I am not masculine, though. I'm a very good woman, but I know better than to put out my energy. He taught me all I know. He better back the fuck up. I don't care how you feel about me. And that's what probably really bothers me, because I don't give a fuck. I do me. I don't care who don't like it. Because I love it here. Ooh, what you talking about, lady the bull, lady B the bull? She said, woo. Ooh. Oh, girl, I was answering Miss King's question. You got one? All those soul ties is a motherfucker. They hurt you bad enough. You gonna see yourself in the living room over a candle like, how do you break this twin flame shit? I'm sick of him. Hey, Steve, do you need to compromise? There's been a good message here for the Taurus. It's long gone, though. I've been here with Taurus for an hour, and I ain't know me and Taurus get down like that, but I'm loving it. Look, I love it. I'll be learning more of my channel grow. The more I learn what type of signs I can mix with. Now, me and Aquarius, baby, we tight up on this channel, okay? And it's because I'm a North Node. I don't know if I got any Taurus in me, but I know I got some stubborn in me, so we can click off of that, right? Look at Steve. Look at Steve. He in here talking about the message in Taurus. The whole spread that I put out is already there. Somebody need to compromise. Compromise and communication. And yes, it is. See, this is, you know what? Steve is going to be good for somebody out here. I'll tell you what, I hope you get you somebody who respects you, Steve. Respect is important too. Because the men's can't be going out in the sweatpants and the women's can't be going out in little Daisy Dukes. And these days, boy, all the jeans got the ass out in the bottom. Have y'all seen? I'm scared to go out in those. I wear those at home, but I ain't going outside in them. Run as fast as you can. You don't want to catch you a Gemini man. I'm sorry. I'm vibing now. Now I'm just sitting here chilling it out with y'all. I do that sometimes. I don't really do that with a lot of people. I didn't think nobody liked me like that but Aquarius. But I guess Taurus do too. Look, I'm just having a morning cigarette myself. It's not quite a cigarette, but it's a cigarette. Y'all go to Speedway? I put my little... I got my robe on, so I'm not getting up, but I even put pants on my lap, so in case I, accidentally showed a thigh or something. Because I'll get on here. See how good smokes are. I smoke the Mr. Fog. So you know what? I get on here and I'll talk some shit, and I'm gonna be who I am. I'll talk about experiences or how I be rotating, but I don't want to I don't agree with all that. Which I really shouldn't say stuff because people get offended. I don't want to mix. I have a whole separate channel that I run. So if I ever go be myself, that's where I'm gonna be at. Because over here I feel like this is a job for me, right? And I'm representing the Lord. So I'm acting as such. And I do be blunt and I do be honest, but I ain't gonna act a plum ass fool over here. I'm not gonna do that because I represent the Lord over here on this channel. So you probably won't ever see me acting a fool on the internet at all. You have to run into me drunk at the club or something like that. Or somebody done secretly recorded me. I might twerk or shake some ass sometimes, but you'll never really see that. Ever. Ever. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, shut it. Look at Sister Girl. He told me to move, so I moved. But Sister Girl forgot to mention that it was somebody else in the right ear. Look at y'all. Feisties. Oh, no, I ain't acting, baby. I'm being who I am. I'm being who I is. Okay. So which one I'm making the move for Lady the Bull? Lady, let me make sure I say the whole name because I want to make sure that we know. Lady B the Bull. Lady B the Bull making some moves of her own, huh? Ow. Oh. It's a year later. Okay, I'm sorry, girl. Ow, still. I feel like it's giving Cardi B, though. Cardi B don't cheat, though. I ain't telling you a cheater, though. But I'm still giving ow. Who did I get that ow from? I think I got that from Cardi. Yes, my phone is broke. I got to get another one. I'm going to order a new one, too. This phone is my ex-boyfriend name still anyway. Which one going to make a move? Which one going to do what they got to do for Lady B the Bull? Let us know. Time is money. Not for you, Lord. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about for these men. That's all, not you. Me. Let me make sure I'm correct when I come to God. You know what I mean? Okay. What we got for Lady B the Bull? Two of Pentacles. You sure you ain't juggling? I'm just kidding. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Ugh. Somebody's not worth the time. But who? Two of Pentacles is finding a balance. Seven of Pentacles is a waste. Seven of Pentacles in a reverse is feeling like it's a waste of time and I'm moving on. So it could be somebody that you try to find a balance with, but you move past because you feel like they was a waste of time. Or one of these people is worth the balance and the other is a waste of time. Thank you, spiritual sister. I truly love and appreciate you right back, baby. Yes, yes. So let's see. I don't know. Two of Pentacles. Let's talk about the Two of Pentacles. We'll find out when people start coming out. The Magician. That's Virgo Gemini. The Knight of Wands. Then the Queen of Wands. The King of Wands. The King and the Queen of Wands. Who is? Who that? Is one of them a fire sign? It's somebody that This right here, this person, the Two of Pentacles person, is somebody that you poured your love out for. Somebody that you might be in a twin flame with. The Lovers is here. And the King and the Queen of Wands. They could be a fire sign, but they don't gotta be. They just showing up in divine feminine, divine masculine energy. But the problem for it is that you've poured your love out for this person, or you're moving on, but they're not ready to let you go. You single and moving on out with options. Water sign, and they're ready to offer you love because they see you as the Empress, and this you for sure because the Empress is Taurus, but so is this Hierophant coming out with the Empress. That lets me know that he feels his Empress is Taurus energy. The King of Cups. Is one of them a water sign? If he ain't a water sign, he's just somebody who is not express. You ain't gonna believe the type of emotion he expressed to you. They didn't even show me who the other person is. Cancer. Is it a Cancer sign? I don't know. You said no water sign, right? Yeah, the sign don't really matter, but I don't think they gave me another option. I think they pointed out one person. This is one person being pointed out. This is somebody that you see as a waste of your time. Somebody who's coming in to try to find a balance with you, but only after you already poured the love you had out for them. So at this point, whoever this person is, you not trying to hear no more. I'm thinking Cancer. I'm thinking he's a Cancer with the Chariot right here and the King Cups right here. That's what I'm thinking. Cancer possibly with a little bit of fire in his chart. But you see him as a waste of time. Why? Seven of Pentacles reverse. Because he broke your fucking heart. With his choices, his movements, his decisions, and he don't do shit. You see him as a waste of time and nothing but stagnation. But he sees you as the Empress. And he's ready to offer you love. And you are like, not that one, spiritual. I don't want to hear about his ass. But that's what they want you to hear about. That's your person. The one you don't want. That's true, Steve. Tell me about the Cancer, the Chariot energy. He's trying to move forward past the past, past the disappointment, past the hurt. He's trying to not just move forward, but he's trying to, I don't want to say just trying to, sweep what he did to you under the rug. I'm sure he wants to address it. But justice, this is what it is. It's the universe addressing it, not him. I mean, he's addressing it in a sense, but your justice is coming and it's being served to you. But remember, a lot of times out of 10, when the justice is ready to be served to you, you don't even want it no more. Because you mustered to be strong, courageous, and move yourself on. At one point, this person was so important to you. And now you don't want to hear from him, see him, nothing. But that's how a real twin flame works out. Justice is being served to you. And the fact that they only want to show you this is what they want you to do. You probably don't want to do it. But this is what I explain to people all the time, especially my empresses. I explain to you, this is my favorite thing to say because one of them, I got a lot of favorite things to say. Men, they only human just like us. They grow just like us. When you young, a lot of the times you don't know shit. You don't even know yourself a lot of times. That goes for men and women. Now, as you go through life, you start learning. Now, this is how men learn the type of women that they need, want, or value. You get a woman, right? She's a great, excellent woman. And for that reason, you lose her, right? Then you go to other women, right? Behind her. The women that ain't got shit on her. You want this woman, you seeing, damn, she's nothing like her. Oh, neither is she. She's nothing like her either. Oh, shit. She's nothing like her either. This is how men zoom in and zero in on the woman that he realized that he wants, right? Because he keep looking for you and this woman and that woman and that woman and that woman. But I'm saying this to you, baby, to say that sometimes a man has to go out there and see that it don't get no better than you. So he can bring his ass back here and know already that he ain't gonna risk shit with you because he already know that ain't nothing better out there besides you. Right? From us as a woman, we don't see it like that. We just, oh, he fuck him. He did this to me. He did that to me. He did that to me. But the Lord taught him a lesson and sent his ass back. And this is your karma being served. The Lord said, put him in a washer and said, no, the way you loved her wasn't right. So he put him in this lesson, put him in that lesson, and put him in that lesson. And now he's sending that ass back. And he's going back to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And the best thing is, this is your karma as an empress. Something that you, at the time, you waited for, but then you got courageous and you got strong and you went on and you don't care about it no more. You don't care about this kind of karma, maybe, but you still care about that love that you desire. And the emperor is holding it. And you might not want it from him, but baby, he holds it. And what's written in the stars is written in the stars. And I will say that I've never run into an empress that got this far along in the story. And to you, you don't want him no more. And this, he ain't even, the two options that you're talking about, I don't think he's one of them because you don't consider him an option. After the way he hurt you, you didn't want to hear this motherfucker. You don't want to hear him. You don't want to see him. You don't want nothing to do with him. But baby, your justice is here and you don't even want it. Maybe you should reconsider just a little bit because I know that what he did was probably the worst. Because I can look, I'm getting emotional now. That means it's hurting. And that means you getting emotional. It bothers you still. But just because you make it past don't mean that you can't look back on the moments that hurt and still make you feel emotional. I got to get the blood out because I'm trying to mask the emotion because the tears is coming. I'm a fucking Pisces in here, okay? Here they come. Here come the waterworks. You went through a lot with this person and that's why it bothers you. But the reason that in this spread that they're not talking about I don't know who you're talking about, but he might be an option or he might not. I don't think he's being considered because of how he treated you on all the water that was left under the bridge. The Lord did not let him get away with it, which is why he's back at your doorstep. Because the Lord don't like when people mistreat his empresses, okay? So what has happened is this man has went through a whole heap of lessons, and this is probably why it took a while. I bet you it took a little minute. He's went through at least a heap of lessons because he had to learn what it means to have an empress, to even what it means to have an empress, because nobody can value an empress if they don't even know the worth or the meaning of an empress, right? First of all. And second of all, people have to heal. Somebody needed to be through something because hurt people. And that's probably what it ended up. He was a hurt person when you had him and he just hurt it. But then you waited to hear him to get his shit together. Time passed. This motherfucker never get his shit together. But that absence when you left, even though he never told you, it fucked him up. And it forced him to do this because men, sorry, man, I love y'all. I really, really love y'all. But y'all don't really change until y'all lose shit. Y'all don't change y'all ways until y'all lose shit that y'all really love. Y'all, if y'all love a woman and she leave y'all, that's the only way y'all willing to change. A woman can beg y'all and beg y'all. Don't no change come happening. Soon as she pack her shit up and she gone and she don't want to hear it, here you come. Ready to talk to me. Ready to give me everything I begged you for now that I don't even fucking want it no more. Y'all have to stop that. Men, you have to stop that. And I'm going to tell you why you have to stop that. Because there are women that will not take your ass back. And then you the one hurt. Now at this point, it's your turn to hurt. And that's how karma will do you. You will reap what you sow. People think they get away with shit, but you never get away with shit. Karma is the most patient gangster ever, and they be waiting to creep up on your ass when you got something you really, really want. Are you thinking it's about to make you happy as hell? And you thinking, oh, I'm happy. Nope, karma got something for you because you remember that one heartbreak that you made. And the universe do not play, y'all. You think that's why I always just behave because I don't want no bad karma. All I want is good karma. I ain't lying. I ain't cheating. I ain't stealing. I ain't doing nothing. I gotta switch around because my screen, man, slow as hell. See, I be slow into way. Girl, don't be slow. Don't feel slow. I waited 3 years. I just now packed my shit up and left, baby. It ain't even been that long. So by the time this happens for me, it'll be months down the line. But I can't afford to focus on that because that right there, this happening for me, that should keep you waiting. And I'm not waiting on no shit I deserve. I got the lesson. I'm out of here, baby. I ain't waiting on a fuck ass thing. You hear me? And you shouldn't either. You did what you were supposed to. It happened the way it was supposed to because this has changed this man forever. He ain't the man he used to be. Watch when you talk to him. When you hear him out, even though right now you spitting him, you ain't giving him the time of day. You probably ain't even took his call. But you should hear him out. Change is the only thing that is inevitable. That's sure right, Steve. We ain't got no choice. I don't make the world, y'all. I'm just following the rules. Oh, see, look, you know what I'm talking about. Look, I'm glad you're here, girl. I'm glad we're having this conversation because to the Lord, the Emperor and Empress going in union is so important. And I haven't been able to understand because the Lord don't reveal his plans. You know, that's important to him. But Somehow the devil manages to keep us apart until we become the healedest, strongest versions of ourselves, baby. And then the devil don't conquer shit. The hurt is done. It's time for the happy. And the fact that the justice Christ is here to serve you justice lets me know that it's all about you this time. Uh-huh. So what you worry about the mother options for? You got what you want. And I know you don't want it a slice bit like a tune that he sung already. Hang the fuck up. Right? But if he sounds a little different, keep listening to the melody. Okay? And he will sound different. This is how it's going to go. He's going to sound different. Right? You're going to be like, who the fuck is this? I don't know you. Where you come from? What you do with what you call it? You know what I mean? It's going to be that type of feeling. And then once he get to showing you, you're going to keep on listening. Because you ain't going to be able to, you're not going to want to stop listening because who you stop listening to in the past and who this man is showing you he is now ain't the same. So it's going to be hard to stop listening. And the power of that is the Lord because this is the emperor. Yeah, he might hurt you, but it's like when you be friends with a motherfucker and y'all stop being friends because y'all done fell out, but then y'all come back and be friends again. And then it's like, y'all just pick right up where y'all never left, where y'all left off. It's like, that's how the emperor and the empress, that's how they roll. So yeah, I won't talk to you for a while, motherfucker. But as soon as you come back, we click right up like nothing ever happened between us. That's how the Lord do it. That's how you know the Lord is in that relationship. Love conquers all. The Lord vibrates on the vibration of love. Why? Because love is the highest love is the highest vibration of all. Why? Because the Lord is there vibrating on the vibration of love. Yeah. And that's why it's conquering all. Because who can beat the Lord out here? I'm just wondering. I don't see no competition. I don't see nobody who could beat the Lord. I know the devil back there lurking, but I don't see him either because, hey, he can't beat the Lord ever. He could try. He's going to try, but he ain't going to beat the Lord because the Lord, he got it in the bag all the time. This is how I see it. This is how I see it. This is how I see it. I'm talking about the Lord. I don't want to get into that. I'm not a religious person at all. I'm spiritual, and I believe in the Lord that I believe in, the one that I made my own personal relationship with. So glad that I could chill with y'all all this time, but I'm gonna get going because I just took up all the time for y'all. So I don't know if I'm about to do nobody else's video right now at this moment, but I'm gonna do them today. But I'm about to take a break off of energy for now. But it's always good to me. New people make new vibes, and I like to talk to y'all like this because at some point the comments are gonna be slapping so bad that I'm not gonna be able to get through them because it's gonna be thousands and thousands and thousands of comments. But I gotta figure out how to keep in touch with my people who really fuck with me, who really care about that I grow, who really take time to communicate and interact with me. Thank you, lady. She like, I ain't all right. Look, if you wouldn't have ran into me, you still wouldn't have been hearing this motherfucker. I should have let him call you and call you and call you, not trying to hear, looking for something else because I've been through enough. And in your defense, you got the right to feel that way because I'm sure that was the worst pain you ever endured. Because nobody hurt you like the emperor hurt you. This is how I see it. So I've been through some heartbreaks, baby. But when I met the emperor and I started waiting and he wanted to go back to his wife and he felt like it was somebody better than me, oh, baby, I couldn't wrap my mind around it. So, Tarot Destroyer. Tread lightly, baby. Tread lightly. We're going to go and kick you up out of here. I don't really got time for the energy that you bring in. Let's get you up out of here. Remove you. Oh, no, they just removed your message. Put that user in time. Yeah, put that bitch in the corner. I don't got time for it. Don't have time. And I'm nice, baby. Don't get it twisted because I do come with a sword. And I be slash and dash and cut up the hole in your ass. Okay? Cut off your balls and play tennis with the walls. I be trying to be humble. So, I'm trying to be nice. I be trying to ignore people first because that's a new thing I learned. Like how to woosah and shut the fuck up and be like, okay. Try to ignore it, bitch. Try to ignore it. Turn the other cheek. Turn that cheek. Oh, it got smacked too. Oh, wow. Both cheeks got smacked. It was a reflex. I'm sorry. I tried to turn the cheek. No. But y'all know I try not to engage in no negative activity because whatever you put out in the universe, you still will get it back. What powers? Oh boy. You just don't give up. The demons be aggressive and persistent. So let's try to hide you from your channels. YouTube's block button is the worst. I did. I put them in timeout, and then here they come right back telling me I should use some type of powers. Like, the only power I got is reading energy. Like, wobble blue. Nothing happened. Shit. Shit, I'm just more in tune. I don't have, I guess you could call it a power, but it's just reading energy, baby. That's it. I'm real good at discerning. I can see some shit before it happens and avoid it. I mean, if you call that a power, then woo, I got power. So, but all right, Taurus people. I love y'all and thank y'all so much for spending some time with me. And I hope to see y'all next time. Who's next? I don't know. They had to go later because we gave all the time to Taurus. Sorry. But in y'all defense, in my defense too, it was meant to happen like this because everything happens the way it's supposed to. We were supposed to have this time. Working overtime. Okay. We got luck. Good luck to you too, Steve. Look, I don't need no luck. I got God by my side and the ancestors. See, that's what I said in karma. I don't have to karma. That's why we got to let the Lord be our vengeance because that's why we got to stay humble. We got to stay woo-sayin' and know that karma's going to spin the block on their asses, okay? See, for all I know, his computer just blew up in his face. I mean, karma will get you or hers. I don't know if that's a man or a woman. I'm glad you came too, Lady B the Bull. I'm glad, girl. I feel like you got some good stuff coming to you. Some good. I'll behave, Steve. I will behave. See how good I am at ignoring stuff? So y'all have a great day. Don't let nobody steal your joy because they're going to try. Later.